Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bear Life podcast. This is the last episode of our podcast series with me, Scott Jones, and joined by, as ever, Daryl Evans. Today, we're discussing the topic of why you are awesome. Before we start, this may sound a bit big headed, obnoxious, all that stuff, but it's really not. I don't believe so anyway. We're not saying, I'm awesome. Daryl's awesome, even though we are awesome, self belief. Let's go there for a second. But why are you awesome, Dar? Can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm awesome. You're awesome. Everyone is awesome. Let's not forget that for a second. When we say that you're awesome, we mean that everyone is awesome. It's not being big-headed. To know that you are good, I certainly don't think it's being big-headed. When people say that, my lyrics are good, I know they're good because I put a lot of work into them. I'm not gonna say, oh well, they're okay, because what kind of reaction is that? And then that person is then going to go from, oh, well, oh, I guess they are okay. You know, uh, we have to believe in ourselves, I think, in order to progress and to challenge ourselves in lots of different situations. I personally like to challenge myself by, you know, doing things I think I can't, like setting up a business and setting up a website and doing all these things. All I ever wanted to do was to rap, but now I'm doing podcasts about how to help others to rap. And I never thought I could do that, but I like doing it to challenge myself, and that's how everyone should be. And I think I'm good at it. So why shouldn't I share that knowledge? You know, uh, Not everyone is going to think I'm good, and that's fine. That's everyone's personal opinion. Um, and that's perfectly okay. I'm not here to please everyone, and you know, trying to please everyone will be your biggest downfall. That's not what I'm trying to do. There are people out there that have listened to this podcast and are listening to this last episode, and this episode is dedicated to you, then people who are listening, just to tell you that you are actually awesome as well. You have incredible potential. You are made of billions and billions of cells. These cells are made of atoms. Atoms are made of energy. All this energy is coalesced into making you. The biggest part of you is energy. You are here for a very short time experiencing human life. The bigger part of you is non physical, and that's what death is. Death is the return to that non physical. Understanding that you are beautiful and you are awesome is not big headed, it is actually fundamental to one's growth.
When you talk about, if you say to someone, "Oh, I'm awesome," that stuff, people won't really just accept that, will they? They'll go out of the way to try and disprove it. But
Yeah, a lot of people may do that. I don't really encounter that because, I don't, go about and I'm like, hey, I'm awesome, hey, I'm awesome. It's not being like that. But understanding that everyone is unique and everything is actually, pretty amazing, and the story of, the earth and the human evolution and the brain's evolution and the universe's synchronicity with it all is outstanding, amazing, beautiful, and just to even know that and be a part of that and connect to it uh, is a beautiful thing to do. So I certainly don't think it's being big-headed. Of course, if you're going about telling everyone you're awesome, that can be seen as big-headed. Like, but
yeah,
that's not what we're doing here. We don't go about doing that, but understanding that the fundamentals that make up me and you are awesome. The everyday things our brain does every day subconsciously to keep us alive is awesome. The amount of different thoughts and feelings I have every day is, crazy. And the potential that everyone has to explore their creativity because of those elements is awesome. It's just some people are chasing their awesomeness and some people are not.
and it's all about that self belief, is there self confidence, perhaps that well, makes you more or less awesome, as well as all this stuff about energy.
Yeah, I I think it's more so in the sporting world and the music world is very competitive. And uh, going back to episode one, as we said, with the law of attraction, if you think that you are okay at tennis, that's all you will ever be, is okay at tennis. But if you think that you are the best thing that the tennis world has ever seen, and you work at it, and you manifest that because of your beliefs, you will become the best thing that tennis has ever seen. You have to have that mindset.
And being awesome, more or less, is just that self-awareness as well.
Yeah, you got to think of is how Homo sapien, mankind, evolved was by mastering his environment. If we were um, chimps in a tree that progressed over millions of years into human beings, we did that through mastering our environment. The same as any animal, or my child does it. She's mastered her environment. Her environment is our home in which we live in. She's climbing up the bookshelf and stuff like that because she's so bored. She has mastered the environment, and that's what mankind did to get us this far, to this age that we're in now. We mastered our environment. Maybe we've messed it up in certain places, but ultimately we have mastered this planet. What we're doing now is we're discovering that our environment is much bigger than the planet, and we are connected to that. So we are exploring this new environment and finding out new things about ourselves, and we have a long way to go on that journey, but we will become masters of that environment as well.
And when does it come to a point where you go, after all the hours of dedication, hard work you put into song lyrics, for example, that you just realize, yeah, this is awesome. I am awesome for doing this.
Yeah, you kind of just hit a point you do, and then after that point, everything you do becomes awesome. But it's a momentum thing. Obviously, you're not going to write a rap and it's going to be, you know, brilliant. Your first rap. After maybe 5 years, 6 years, whatever, of practicing it and doing it and mastering it, then you usually start to get that sort of recognition by saying, you get it from other people first, saying, oh, this is very good, this is very good. And then that kind of builds up and you think, wow, actually, it is good, like. And when you listen to it, you have that feeling as if you didn't record it, like, someone else did, and you forget that you recorded it. That then, at that point, is when you realize that you're writing really good stuff. And it's the same as in any field, you let's go back to tennis. You'll enter a couple of competitions, someone will tell you you're good, you'll win a few, it'll kind of build up until that point. But if you've got that mindset before you go into it that you are the best thing, chances are you'll just go in and you'll just beat everyone. Like, it does. You got to put the work in. Like, you can't just dream these things up. You have got to work to it. Like, you've got to be deserving of it. You want to be the best tennis player in the world. You better play tennis every day until you die. Like, because that will then, you'll be deserving of it, and it's the same thing within sporting or any field. You have to feel it, and then you have to work to deserve it, and it'll reflect it back to you.
Is there any way to live some kind of like awesome lifestyle, perhaps, as well?
Yeah, I personally think my life is absolutely amazing. I cherish every moment, and every chance I get, I tell myself that what you just experienced was, awesome, and I'll reflect on that, and I'll send that back into the source energy to reflect it back to me as another scenario.
Being awesome, just sounds like it applies to everything then, altogether, whatever you choose to do.
Yeah, it's a wide um, advice tip. Is understanding that you are a miracle. You know, there are millions of little cells all alive, all around you, making up you. They're all living. To them, you are the universe. You know, and and with them, there's things, and on us, we are living on a thing which is going around another thing. Is absolutely mind-blowingly awesome, and you're a part of that. You know, you are awesome.
The law of attraction is awesome.
Yeah, it's just understanding that like wow, you know, just take a second to look at the bigger picture, that the earth is just you know, a little rock which is going around a little star, nothing, you know, special, just in a galaxy which is part of, you know, 200 other billion. It's just a mad concept that you are a part of it, and it's awesome. So for you to understand that you are awesome is just natural. Nothing wrong in it at all.
Listening to our series, we hope, it's helped you become awesome as well. We've learned a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
I think that is all we have time for as well. Thank you very much for listening to this series podcast, which is called Better Life Self-Help Podcast. And it's been with me, Scott Jones and Daryl Evans.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed. We hope to see you very soon as well. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.